no offense, but your hair looks dry. It looks like it needs oil. Just so you know, son. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and welcome to my yearly hair update. This is a video that I film every year. I go back and watch it every year, and then I come on and I talk about the goals and make comments on the things that I said I was going to do in the last video, and then I set new goals for the coming year. So, in the year before last, okay, I cut my hair off and it was just a year of growth. It was like very noticeable that my hair had grown by the end of that year. Now in the past year, 2018, this was also a year of growth, but the growth was not as like, oh my God, drastic, because I started the year with long hair and I still have long hair. So it's you just can't see it as well, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But I noticed that in the video for 2018, where this same video, I noticed that my main discussion, my whole thing that I was talking about was really simplifying my regimen. And I did that, okay? So I am now at the simplest regimen that I think that I could ever possibly have. Okay, it could be simpler. There's one thing I'll get on that I could do to make it simpler, but I don't think I'm ready. Okay, but my regimen now is I wash my hair, okay, then I apply deep conditioner, which I use to detangle and then deep condition my hair, and then I style my hair. That's it. Okay, so I cut out the extra step of using an instant conditioner before my deep conditioner. I no longer see the purpose in doing that. I just have to make sure I use deep conditioners that have slip. If it doesn't have slip, I'm not going to use it. Not an extra product situation. The other thing that I've done is I have eliminated the need for leave-in conditioner. I don't typically need leave-in conditioner. I have curl cream if I'm going to do a hairstyle in which it's not going to have like a gel cast on the outside. And actually today's hair I did with a mousse. So I kind of get more into the stylers, and then I have creams that are stylers that I use on my hair now. So my regimen is at its most simple and most basic. I have also in this past year, gone against a lot of things that are commonly preached in the natural hair community. One such thing is the belief that excess trimming of your hair, trimming your hair too much or too often, will cause you not to retain any length. I have found that trimming my hair every 3 months has worked in the past. I have been doing it for 2 years, so this is the beginning of the third year that I will be trimming my hair every 3 months, and that's just trimming off what's frizzy, puffy, dry, crunchy, knotty, that kind of stuff, necessities only. And I have retained consistent length with that mini trim, so it is not too much. Another myth that I have broken through is the myth that you need to use oil on your hair. I think I could have been more clear in my no oil no problem video, but I've actually been doing this no oil thing for quite a time. I have not directly used oil to seal my hair in about 3 years. I stopped using not oil rinses, but clay rinses that have oil in there, and I've been without that for about 2 years. So it's been a while, and I've been retaining length the entire time. And I did get a comment that said, no offense, but your hair looks dry. It looks like it needs oil. Just so you know, son. And that's all that needs to be said, okay? My hair is not dry. It was a styling issue in that video. My hair is not dry on a regular basis. I don't need to apply direct raw oils to my hair for it to thrive. So that's one thing. Another thing that I kind of have gone against is the use of protein treatments. It is probably coming up on the 2nd year since I have used dedicated protein treatments. I used to like cycle back between the protein conditioner and the moisture-based conditioner, and I used to check my protein moisture balance and all this stuff. I find that if you have built up free hair and you have maybe some small amounts of proteins in your regular products, all of that is not necessary. I don't find it necessary to constantly be worried about protein and moisture. And again, I see that I'm consistently retaining length, so it's working. And the last thing that I see as a common myth in the natural hair community is people are afraid to use tools on their hair. And I have now for 2 years, I want to say, been using a tool to detangle my hair. Specifically, I love to use the wet brush. The wet brush just enables me to detangle my hair in large sections rather quickly. Not a lot of hair comes out in the brush because I do finger detangle before to just get, like, roughly just get the hairs out of the way so that the brush can focus on smoothing through my hair and not removing all the shed hair from however long it took me to wash my hair. Because I do remember that at a time I did believe the hype that you shouldn't use a tool to detangle your hair, but no, I have been converted. I'm a believer. I have tried other tools, but I find that with other tools I either have to use way more product than I would normally use, or I have to like change my sections and things. If I have to do all of that to make a tool work, it just doesn't work for me. So if you are trying to get into the tools and you're finding that a tool doesn't work for you, try another tool. Maybe you just need to use something else, and that will work better for your hair. Moving forward in this year, I have 2 goals for 2019. The first goal is to finally, once more, make it to waist length. I didn't do this goal last year because I felt that it would be unrealistic and that I was not ready to reach waist length because I was still in the process of growing my hair back. But now I believe that I am ready because a lot of my hair actually does reach waist length, or it reaches close to waist length, particularly when I am like washing my hair. So my hair is full of water and weighted down. A lot of it does reach waist length. So I'm just kind of trying to get my hair to a full waist length, like a, oh yeah, definitely waist length, not a, oh, that might be waist length. You see what I'm saying? And also the front of my hair, when I had waist length hair in the front, the back was like breaking off, but the front was waist length, my hair touched my belly button. And I could say now that some of the hairs in the front of my head, they are about 2 inches or so above my belly button. So my hair is definitely making progress towards that goal. And then the only other goal that I have is to keep maintaining this simple regimen, keep doing all the things that natural hair says that you can't do, like tools and trimming every 3 months and not using dedicated protein treatments. I really want to continue those things because I feel like I am a living example that these things can work. You know, just when you got all the right things lined up, you know what I'm saying? So if you have watched this far in the video, definitely give it a thumbs up and get in the comments. Let me know, what did you do this last year with your hair and what are you looking forward to doing with your hair in 2019? Share this video with your natural friends. And you know what? If you like this video enough, go ahead, subscribe if you're not subscribed and you watch this far. Or watch a couple more of my videos, decide if this is something that you enjoy, and then subscribe. I will talk to you guys in my next video.